Hello BabyQueers and welcome back to my channel. If I look tired, it's because it's 7 in the morning. I decided, hey, let's film before work instead of before going to bed. I'm not sure that's better. Anyways, before we get started, go get hydrated. Grab something to drink, glass, grab some water or some tea, and then come back. You hydrated? Good, let's get started. Well, someone was pissed enough to make everyone know they're anti-vax. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let's put that on a license plate. Honestly, as someone from a country with like regulated license plates, like you have 2 or 3 letters for like the town or like the region you're from, and then you can like choose 2 or 3 letters and 2 or 3 numbers, sure, but you wouldn't be allowed to do this. So it still seems weird. Like it seems even weirder than it would coming from the US, I think. Okay, now someone posted this under someone's selfie. No, actually thick. Anything is technically unhealthy and leads to a shorter life. Okay, first of all, are you a doctor? Did you study biology or anatomy or anything? No? Okay. Second of all, why are you posting under some random person's picture? Literally. They just posted a selfie. They just wanna feel good about themselves because they took a photo and they were like, hey, this is cute, I like this picture. And you decided to be a dickhead and come around and shit on it? Oh well then. Alert, you are entering a kid zone. By entering this kid zone, you agree to the following. Kids are number 1. Fun, not winning, is everything. Fans only cheer and only coaches coach. No yelling and anger. Respect the volunteer referees. No swearing, no smoking, leaving no trash behind. Set a proper example for your children. If you can agree to the above, we welcome you. If not, we ask you to please leave now. Also, it's for the kids. Oh, ISO, it's for the kids. Apparently this was like at a soccer game or something. Of like literally how many rude parents do you have to get to put up a sign? Probably not actually that many, but it's sad that it happens at all. I'd like to speak to the manager about these so-called treats being administered from this domicile. I look forward to Halloween for the creative costumes. I know that if I have a costume, I'm not gonna be that creative. But mini Karens, I'm here for it. Please fill my window washer fluid all the way up. I expect it to last 6 months, not 3 or 4. If I get charge changed on window washer fluid, it makes me wonder if all other fluids have filled up to the optimal levels. I stopped going to Charles Barker Toyota service because of this, and if I find that it happens again, I won't be back. I mean, if you ask them nicely, they will, but you know you have to pay extra for it, right? At least in Germany, but what are you doing? You could have just said this nicely instead of dropping a rude note in your car. When you want to speak to the manager of the hospital, Dr. Karen, or is Dr. Karen the manager of a hospital? And if so, do you want to go to that hospital? If you're in the US, you probably don't because you can't afford it anyways. Caption this picture. I don't think I want to. I am missing words. How do you... This car looks like it's just like parked somewhere. Maybe someone's just like sitting in it. And someone feels so threatened by it. Was it a black person? And you're just gonna act like that's so threatening you need to shoot them? Okay then. Parents beware. During Halloween, the fentanyl problem is serious. Children should not be told to eat any treats until responsible adults can examine the child's bag for colorful candy in suspicious packaging. Worry about storing your own drugs properly in child-resistant containers in and out of each place, because drugs are expensive, no one is putting them in your child's candy. And also, as we get closer to Halloween, remember, no stoner likes your kid enough to give them your edibles. Because literally, why would anyone do that? Why would anyone do that? I mean, I know there are people that think it's fun if they're like at the club to to secretly give their friends drugs, which is absolute shit behavior, and no one should ever do that. But no one likes kids enough to give them drugs. You know, like strangest kids, who would do that? Also, yeah, store your own drugs properly. The coronavirus is responsible for 3 managers being fired this month alone. We're not ready for this epidemic. We apparently also very much weren't ready to do anything about the first one, or at least a lot of people weren't. But are we ready to do anything about this pandemic? Okay, now we have a bunch of messages. This is gonna be a long one. Hey girlie, I really hope I'm not bothering you. I'm sure you've gotten messages like this before, but I love your profile and you have the cutest pictures. I was wondering if you'd be interested in some natural beauty, nutrition, and lifestyle products. I'm offering a huge personal discount. Can I give you more info? Hey girl, I saw that you've recently viewed some of my stories. I'm actually looking for some new product tests this month and was wondering if you'd be interested. You get a huge discount for helping me out, and it's very simple to do. Want some more info? This was their reply. Okay. Sending them just like info, help, I want out. Guide to leaving an MLM. You know these are illegal, right? This is a business. It's a company that's been around for 20 years. Pyramid schemes don't last 20 years. This is no different from Amazon. They don't have stores, right? They're just selling products online and shipping from warehouses. We are no different, except Amazon pays millions a year on advertising and our company pays us, the distributors, to advertise them. It's called network marketing. It is a business model that a lot of companies are adopting now that so many people shop online, and it saves them money on storefronts and inventory. Pretty simple and completely awesome. I don't have to recover from anything because, really, this has been the best decision I took. I'm not stupid and I wouldn't be here 3.5 years later if it was a pyramid scheme that I won't get money out of. This review, and any like it really, don't make sense to me because talking about dreams and pushing people to dream again and giving them the opportunity to make those dreams happen is truly what it's all about. If that's such a bad thing, then I guess the Bible's a scam too because it pushes people to dream and dream bigger, and I believe in a better life than the current situation. The issue is they had a dream, worked on it, in a few weeks or so, and then all the big dreams didn't come true, so they quit and call it a scam without looking in the mirror. Any successful person has to work hard for their dreams. Oh my god, this keeps going, I'm sorry. It never happens overnight, but so many people feel that way because they've taught from a very young age, go to school, get a degree, get a job, get a paycheck every 2 weeks, maybe raise every once in a while, but for what? To be in a massive amount of debt, to live paycheck to paycheck, to be unhappy working on a boss who doesn't care about you, that seems like a scam to me. Does it take actual work to be successful? Absolutely. It's not a join me and you'll be a millionaire tomorrow. But I've met countless women who have become millionaires because of this opportunity after a few years of hard work. And I don't know a single 9-to-5 who can do that. Okay, listen. It still seems like a pyramid scheme. But the general point of get a job, graduate, get a degree, and then get a job, and then work your entire life. Agreed, it seems like a scam. It just seems like a scam. But trying to push it on someone who's clearly not interested is a waste of your time and of their time, and you're not going to get anywhere. But honestly, I don't want to get into it. But yeah, some points. But still, why are you telling them to someone who clearly doesn't care? Now, someone posted an ad because they were looking for a roommate. 3 beds, 1 bath, house. I already have a place to live in an apartment and sometimes look for other people. I cannot afford the place you show me. There are places that you need a car to drive everywhere. Wake up, there are lots of places and people that don't have a car to get there. That is why they have to have good bus service and other modes of transportation, because they cannot afford car or insurance. Fair. Yes, but again, if you see an ad for something and you're just like, this doesn't fit for me, Why would you waste your own time reacting to it? Just think, I don't have a car. I can't do this. And move on. But why would you comment under it when apparently you, A, already have an apartment? Second of all, don't think this would be a good match for you because it doesn't ask you specifically. And even then you can say, oh no, I'm sorry, it's not a good fit for me. But you go off on a rant about something that this person obviously has nothing to do with. What? Woman argues with a literal child and pins her against a car just because they're no longer friends with her kid. What's happening nearby? I feel angry and upset. Today outside academy, while I waited for my child to come out of school, a parent came up to me, accusing me of stopping her child from going to school and pinning them next to the car, threatening me with the police if I talked to their child again. It's not how it happened. I just wanted to say to them how upset I was at seeing them ignore my child at summer fair. I think you wouldn't be happy if you see your child's best friend ignore your child. It's not weird wanting to make sure your child is safe from the traffic around the area and from other students. Other parents go take their kids to school in cars. Are they weird too? I wouldn't want to talk to your child again after the way you treated me. What is going on? What is going on? I mean, sometimes just let the kids solve the situation themselves. Because honestly, they weren't even fighting, they're just not talking to each other. You know? Because, especially depending on how old they are, with little kids, they often fight, and then the next day, they act like nothing's happened, and they play together again, because it doesn't really matter to them. What are you doing threatening a child? Or pinning them against the car or something? That's weird, dude. This girl at the airport waits until the queue moves all the way forward to move. People confronted her and she said, it's the same if I move now or later. Technically, yes. And if no one was behind you, and it was just you, sure, who really cares? But you're just standing there, and other people are waiting to get in line, but they really can't because you're standing like 50 meters behind the rest. Sure, it's technically the same, but that's how queues work. You know, you keep moving a little bit to the front. I thought you'd know. Ah yes, neighborhood parking, Karen. Attention people from the street's apartments. You need to stop parking in front of all of our homes on this street. Please find parking on this street near the school. We don't appreciate you people taking up parking in front of our homes. We don't have a problem of living in the overcrowded apartments. Okay, if you don't have a problem with living in overcrowded apartments, you also don't have a problem of having to worry where to park your cars. And honestly, as long as they're parked properly and not like assholes in front of your driveway, it's a public street. They can park there. You know? The restaurant reviews, amazing. We would leave 0 stars, if possible. We ate before getting there, so my wife and I came in to drink. We ordered a beer and a shot each. While finishing the beer, we asked for another shot and were refused. We wore masks and were quiet until we were told we weren't being served again. Literally our first run of the day. Your establishment has a new employee, me, and I will work for free. My job description will be making sure that people skip your establishment going to the next one. The manager name was Sarah. For those who dine frequently all over the world, this place is a 0. Apparently, they came in and were already super drunk. So, yeah, most places will refuse to serve you more drinks if you're already super drunk. They might refuse to serve you at all, but if you're already super drunk and then you come in, they might give you beer because it's not gonna make you that much more drunk. But I can I can understand being refused shots. What? My grandmother's a Karen and I'm going to lose my mind. My grandmother moved in 2015 when my parents bought a house. I was 11 then, I'm 18, almost 19 now. At first she was sort of pleasant, but over the years it's just gotten worse. I'll go over my favorite moments. When I was 12, I decided I didn't want to be a girly girl. To be honest, I never really was, but Karen lost her mind. She refused to buy me clothes for school unless they were pink and had some girl theme to them. She would bitch at me if I didn't listen to music like Taylor Swift, and eventually, she stopped even interacting with me. Fine by me. Whenever me, my parents, or any of us kids, there's 3 in total, borrow money for groceries or gas, she immediately holds it over our heads. I paid for groceries for my parent the other week, and she gave me 50 to help with the costs, and now she's asking if I give it back. And keeps saying she can't afford her medication if she doesn't get that 50 back. She shouldn't have given to me in the first place, and my parents are telling her she should just suck it up and consider it in a payment for eating our food. She has a friend, who we'll call D. D is about 20 years younger than Karen. Karen is 69. D is in her mid to late 40s. D has a daughter. This daughter is about to give birth, so D has been spending time at her daughter's house to help out and prepare for the baby. Karen has been complaining all week about D being unable to hang out and is pissy because D is actually giving a shit about her kid. Oh, she can't spell my name right, doesn't even say it right sometimes. When I turned 18, she told me she was surprised I made it to 16 and then proceeded to tell me her plans for her 70th. Not once did she say happy birthday. I didn't even receive a gift, even a card. She has asbestos in her lung, and I know I shouldn't say this, but I hope she croaks soon. I sincerely do. Yeah, she seems like a very pleasant person to be around. And also complaining that your friend who just had a baby spends less time with you. Wow. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised. Because this seems like the type of person, if there was like some body shaming, like if you just want to like eat something and then she's like just standing around the corner giving you judgy looks or just keeps making comments about it. She seems like that type of person as well. Greatest ice creams. Giving you what you need today. Hello, it's Ash Wednesday. Thousands of Catholics fast and certainly don't eat ice cream or appreciate your ice cream ad on this particular day. I didn't realize Graders is anti-Catholic, but I'll remember that next time I'm buying ice cream. You're gonna get mad at some company posting a general ad for the general public that is literally part of their marketing that they have to do because they want to sell their product. Because that's how companies work. Why are you this upset at an ad? Literally. And isn't Ash Wednesday the day you start fasting? Because legit, the first day, you're gonna be fine. But anyways, losing your shit at an ad is still ridiculous. Why are you allowing one person to buy up all the potatoes? Every time I've gone grocery shopping, it's the same story. You let some weird dude buy every single baking potato in the store, which I find very hard to believe, but that's what the cashier keeps telling my family. How about not allowing it so that other people can have food on their tables? What are you talking about? Because I don't think, like especially in recent years, at least in Germany, but I'm pretty sure other countries have done this too, that certain things now have a like buy maximum limit of you're only allowed to buy 2 or 3 per person. With toilet paper they reduced it to 1 at some point because obviously. But I don't think that someone regularly comes in and buys all the baking potatoes. Maybe they're just not being delivered. It happens, you know. Taking shirtless selfies in a gym shouldn't be allowed. I am shocked at how many people on Reddit defend people who do this. In a time when people are at the heights of self-serving behavior, that this isn't more discouraged blows my mind. Find a private mirror if you must. Summary of main threat responses. 1. Women should definitely be encouraged to do this. Lol. 2. If they're not in anyone's way, there is no problem. 3. This is already not allowed at my gym. No one at my gym does this anyway. 4. You're insecure. Lol. 5. I don't see an issue. Okay, I see an issue with number 1. Because literally, just really, dude. But honestly, if your gym doesn't have a policy against it, and you're not in anyone's way, who cares? Why do you care what other people do at the gym? Honestly, as long as no one's in my way, I really don't care who's there. I don't care what they're doing. As long as they're not like super loud or something, obviously, but honestly, who cares? But yeah, I've never seen anyone even take selfies at my gym, shirtless or otherwise. I love the insecure one. And 5, just, yeah. Yeah. Someone left a review for some Goodwill facility. I dropped a bag of donation. The guy never acknowledged me, never even said thank you. This is the least he could have done. Really? You don't donate clothes or money or anything if you want to donate it for attention. You can't donate and then be like, oh, he didn't thank me, so I'm just gonna throw a fit about it. Or leave a negative review. Because honestly, I think usually, like, employees at these sort of places, well, thank you. But maybe he was super busy or stressed or just didn't see you. I don't know. But listen, if they don't, who cares? You dropped off the things, they're going to a good cause. Who cares? Oh my god. And to end on a fun one, yelling at your child's spouse for making dumb decisions. No. But although I do find that hard to believe. I find it hard to believe that people don't do this, but okay. But what we want to do is yell at an employee for bad customer service and not doing their job when they're clearly doing it and trying to de-escalate. Yeah, people probably don't get paid enough to deal with your bullshit. Because treating people in customer service or in like phone hotlines badly because they're not doing their job. I know, especially like hotlines or something, are very annoying. And sometimes the people are just rude. But honestly, that doesn't mean you have to yell at them or tell them how to do their job when honestly you probably have no idea how to do their job. And especially customer service, especially if it involves drunk people. I think it probably gets worse with drunk people. You know, it's exhausting. But to be fair, I do think people also yell at their husbands and their children. This is where the entire subreddit of entitled parent comes in that I haven't dared to go to yet. I haven't dared. I'm not sure I want to. I don't think I'm ready. But maybe I will at some point. I will at some point if you want like some story time to drink your tea during. So anyways, I hope you had fun. I hope you didn't get too frustrated. And yeah, I will see you in 3 days.